My little crabbies, my little crabbies. Cancers, how are you doing? Welcome to Empress Energy 333. I thank you for coming to my little neck of the YouTube Tarot Woods. And I thank you if you found me. I thank you if you are subscribed to me and I came up in your feed. Oh my goodness, y'all the OGs, man, the subscribers. Only about 12 of y'all, but Lord be, it makes me feel so good. So with that being said, I am going to ask you what is the best way to pay for a free reading, which is what you're getting here today, is to at least press like. Come on, y'all. Quit being so stingy with your likes. Or better yet, subscribe to me. This is my latest installment of my wine and spirit series where I sip my wine. I'm drinking Jam Jar Red Sweet Syrah today. And I consult with spirit and we ask one question. We pull a few cards and then we clarify for you. Okay? So again, I'm going to remind you this is a collective read. Lots of energy floating around. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Take the meat and not the bones. I'm going to give this one last shuffle. And I'm going to go ahead and do your pull, Cancer. Now, also, please forgive me if I call you by another astrological sign. Please know that I'm fully aware that I'm doing my Cancers right now. Sometimes I just get a little bit mixed up between the people I'm doing the read for and the cards that come out, which also have astrological meanings of their own. So if I call you Taurus, don't be mad. I mean Cancer, okay? So something's telling me to split the stack. So I'm going to go ahead and listen and do that. Ooh, I got hiccups. Give me. Ooh, throat chakra. Come on. Ooh, throat chakra. Clear up. Can't be coughing and sniffling and stuttering during my reads. Okay. Oh, it looks like you are leaving a situation. Or perhaps somebody is leaving a situation with you. Oh, my hardworking Cancers always putting in the work. Wheel of Fortune, a reminder of that cycle of life. And everything comes in cycles. Three of Cups. Something is a cause for celebration. Or perhaps collaboration. But in any case, you know, you're maybe reuniting with friends. Temperance card. Oh, I always like to see that. 10 of Cups for my Cancers. 5 of Swords. Queen of Cups. Okay. So Cancers, I feel like just to speak to these two cards at the bottom, maybe a little deception going on. Maybe time to do a little inventory, a little gut check of the people you have around you, because you got both the 5 of Swords and you got the 7 of Swords. So, you know, you got a person here that's, you know, looks to be victorious in a battle that just went down, yet they are sort of delighting in these people's misfortune. You know, these people are back here, heads hung, crying, whatever. This guy's smirking. I don't think that's good energy. So, you know, just look out and you be careful to not engage in that, you know, what's the word? Schadenfreude, where you delight in the misfortune of others. Okay. And I don't care what they did to you, because we're talking to you and the energy that you carry, you know, whatever they did, that is going to be handled by entities outside of yourself. It's not your job to look backward and say, ha ha, that's what you get. Sometimes when we're done wrong, we want to witness the karma, any bad karma that might fall upon the people that offended us or whatever. But it's really, you might happen to see it sometimes and sometimes you don't, but it's not really for us. That's for them to learn a lesson, okay? So I urge you, do not delight in the misfortune of others. And if somebody is doing that to you, I'm ready to roll up. No, don't mess with my Cancers. And then you got this guy here who's just stealing swords and smiling. This card is often an indicator of deception. It's a fungus among us. Dude is, trying to peeing on your leg and tell you it's raining. Get him out of there. I can't wait to clarify that. I'm wondering what situation it is you're leaving up here. I'm wondering if it's a job, if you might be relocating, if it might be a love situation. Sometimes, with regard to a love situation, 3 of Cups can mean maybe, just too many cooks in the kitchen. You know, somebody might have been giving their attention to someone else as well as you. I want to believe this is some sort of celebration card of maybe a cycle coming to an end. In any case, Wheel of Fortune, while I have this in my hand, to me, this card is always my reminder in tough times that things always go in a cycle and they come around. This card is my reminder to not get too bogged down in those valleys. And it's also a reminder when I'm at my peaks and having my good times to fully enjoy them while they're there. Because things, you know, it's just the ebb and flow of life. It's par for the course. You'll have good times, you have bad times. You know, Mays and Frankie Beverly told us joy and pain, sunshine and rain, you know, and sometimes you need the experience of those bad times in order to fully appreciate the good. And the Wheel of Fortune card is always a reminder of that. You also got the Temperance card. I feel like maybe some balance needs to be brought into your life, and that is why you're walking out and leaving a certain situation. You know, perhaps you might have been dealing with the Sagittarius at some point. I'm not sure. But I always notice how the Temperance angel has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the land. And they're pouring that water from cup to cup, you know, without spilling it. And it's just a feeling like balance will be brought to everything, you know. And you got the sun in there too, you know, which means light after the darkness. And with regard to light after the darkness, you pulled the 10 of Cups. So whatever you're going through, whatever you're walking away from, I feel like it's going to be worth it, Cancer, because you got a 10 of Cups waiting for you. And it fell right under the Wheel of Fortune. There is the end of a cycle. And it's just a moment of accomplishment. So perhaps that's what that 3 of Cups is about. This middle row is looking really good to me because I feel like there is some sort of celebration in order. You've completed something you've worked hard at. You've gotten everything that you need in order to achieve that 10 of Cups. So take your time and have your moment. Queen of Cups. Just to be absolutely clear, I like to get my little reference here so I don't go too far down the rabbit hole. But the Queen of Cups just sort of embodies this nurturing feminine energy. Now, when you get her in the reverse, when she comes out in the reverse, it can mean some sort of suspicion or emotional distance. Very interesting to have that inverse meaning in between this 5 of Swords and this 7 of Swords. Because I feel like you're sniffing something or somebody out that may not be good to you. And perhaps that is why you are walking away and ending whatever cycle that is in order to get, you know, into a better space. So my little reference reminds us to focus on developing your intuitive abilities. Activities like dream analysis and journaling about messages you receive in your dreams can help you become more in tune with your inner self. Spend as much time as you can with people who inspire you and embrace activities that allow you to be more creative. You may also find joy in spending time at home, nesting, redecorating, and putting love into everything you do. Queen of Cups can represent an actual person in your life who embodies these characteristics, including yourself. But this card can also symbolize the energetic presence of intense emotions in your life. Ask yourself, is there someone who has been influencing my emotions? Have my emotions been trying to tell me something? When I look within, what messages do I receive about nurturing myself? Okay? So that was the first part. So let's go ahead and clarify. Spirit, can you tell us what we need to know? Show us what we need to see regarding the story the cards we previously pulled are trying to tell us. Help me to relay the message with clarity and concisely for my Cancer friends. One more shuffle. Whatever's there on the top, I feel like that really wanted to come out because they sort of jumped ahead. 4 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. The Emperor. 8 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles again. Temperance card again. Knight of Cups. And the Queen of Wands, who is always beckoning and reminding us of our self-care. And I feel like your self-care involves making a clean break from whatever this is up here and down here that was being, anyone that's being deceiving toward you. And only you know that, Cancer. I my my skills are not sharp enough for me to tell you who that is. Like, it might be your boyfriend, it might be your girlfriend, your mama, blah, blah, blah. Can't do that. But I can tell you that there's somebody that you probably already know that's giving you that deceptive energy, that may have pulled a 10 of swords on you, who may have turned you into a wounded warrior, right? So it's up to you to take that inventory and see how to separate yourselves from that energy, okay? You got the 4 of Swords, which is reminding you to take a rest. Now, you will notice, I always say, 4 of Swords, dude, he has 4 swords. 3 of them are hung up, and he's got one next to him just in case. But he's laying there contemplating his next move. This card always gives me sort of like hangman energy. Sit your butt down and think about your next steps energy, okay? You also got the Emperor. The Emperor never makes a move without thinking about it first. You're being reminded to do that. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like, with the hard work that you've been putting in, your money is going to be in order. Queen of Pentacles is also a reminder to get out in nature. You see her throne is not inside, it's outside. It's just a reminder to connect with nature, get grounded, do some grounding techniques. We got the Temperance card again, which, I won't go into it fully as I did here because we already talked about it, but the reminder that everything will be brought back to balance, okay? And then you also got the Knight of Cups. Perhaps someone is trying to, approach you correctly and bring you the cup of love that you deserved after having gone through all of that. Maybe someone is approaching you and you might have your defenses up, but this person is trying to come correct. So you need to have your eyes open for that and be able to, discern what people's intent are, or what people's intent is when they enter your space, okay? Especially after having been dealt that 10 of Swords, man. There's something that happened that, there was just some sort of betrayal after all this deception down here. Got me ready to roll up. Pull up. All right, Spirit. We've clarified, so now if you could verify for us. Look at that. That 7 of Swords again on the bottom of the deck. Ooh. Take inventory, Cancer. Spirit, just give us some takeaways that my Cancer can carry with them after this read. To give them a little bit clarity going forward. I feel like a new adventure awaits. And I want to see them going toward that 10 of Cups. Sun card. Light after your dark night of the soul. Okay? And it's coming. Again, Wheel of Fortune. Things cycle back around, If you're in a place of misfortune and a little bit of a tough spot, please know that stuff comes and goes. So I don't want you to get into this thing where when something good is happening, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's not what I'm saying. What I say is something bad happens, I'll wait for the other shoe to drop on that and bring me back into a happy space. And when I'm in a happy space, I don't worry about the other shoe dropping. I enjoy that happy space with the knowledge that things cycle around and nothing really lasts forever. However, I'm more apt to enjoy it while it's there. So I'm not looking back in regret, right? Because I can't do nothing about the cycle. The cycle is the cycle. It is what it is. Okay? Woo, you got the Empress and the Emperor. Cancer, I'm telling you, you got everything you need to succeed. You just need to make a move, man. 4 of Wands right on top of that 10 of Swords. So, perhaps this Knight of Cups. Now, knights, a knight is not a king. But, the Knight of Cups, sometimes they can enter your life as quickly as they came in. But sometimes this Knight of Swords can really be someone sincerely trying to come in and have a legit spot in your life. You did get this Four of Wands. This picture depicts a wedding. So perhaps you could have some, love coming your way, and it could be something solid. Or it could just be, this could be a collaboration with somebody. No romance involved at all, but just someone where you have that synergy and you have that balance. This is the 1111 card where you got those, parallel lines, right? So, Page of Wands. Did you get the Page of Wands before? I could have sworn you did, but that was probably my last read. In any case, Page of Wands is an indicator that, there's good news coming regarding, you having a moment of clarity, a sense of adventure. It basically says keep an open mind, okay? King of Pentacles. Wow, you're getting a lot of pairs. You got the Emperor and the Empress. You got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So whatever is going on, it looks like, emotionally things might be a little bit shaky, but your money is either in order or about to be in order. King of Wands. King of Wands, I always notice those salamanders around him. He's got salamanders on his cloak, actual salamander on the ground, and then on this tapestry behind him there are salamanders. And the significance behind that is the fact that salamander's skin is fireproof. So although we as humans don't have fireproof skin, it's a symbol of coming out on the other side of adversity. Not unscathed, but perhaps shiny and new. Surviving adversity, that's what that is. Death card. Got that on top of this guy here smiling at these people that are crying. To me, that death card symbolizes the end of a cycle. Get rid of him. This guy, get rid of him. Wow, you got the Emperor again. Again. Reminder to make strategic choices. Use your noodle. Use your noodle, Cancer. Think about your next step. And if you do it with a clear mind, man, you can't go wrong. Whatever this situation is, it's been placing a burden on you. You pull the Ten of Wands, and you got it on top of the Queen of Wands, who I told you gives us that reminder for self-care. You need to take a rest. Somebody did a number on you. It's time for you to cut that person off. It's time for you to make space for newness in your life. It's time to use the wisdom from those unfortunate circumstances and let it take you toward a better circumstance. That Ten of Cups. Keep everything in balance with your Temperance card. Your day in the sun is coming, Cancer. If it's not already here, which I suspect it may be. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope it resonated for somebody out there. Don't forget to press like, y'all. Okay? I have no shame in asking for likes at all. It helps the page grow, and it helps another Cancer see this message. It's a timeless message, so you can hear it at any time. If you see it, you are meant to see it at that time. It does not have a date stamp, okay? So, with that being said, I thank you for watching, Cancer, and I hope you're here for the next read. Bye.